For Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role, the nominees are Christian Bale in The Fighter, John Hawkes in Winter's Bone, Jeremy Renner in The Town, Mark Ruffalo in The Kids Are All Right, and Geoffrey Rush in The King's Speech.
It's a special event for me because I get to play an Australian character in an international film, and to have your industry peer group sort of give us such a royal flush. I'm sure somebody's going to use that headline. I don't know.
It's better if we're equals.
If we were equals, I wouldn't be here.
I've been texting people in between interviews, and there's a lot of excitement going on across the globe from our team. It's really wonderful. It's sort of like Ben-Hur proportions. It all seems a bit crazy, you know.
You needed another angel.
Why didn't he just make one? Another angel. I mean, he's God after all. Why didn't he just make another angel?
And I lose my only daughter. Because you can't play the Joker whenever you want in a no-Trump's hand.
Oh, look, it's great. I'm really thrilled for Jackie particularly because I know that, the film Animal Kingdom is, it's a very, very low-budget film, and it's made such an impact, particularly within the industry in America, and she's ridden a kind of interesting ride towards this day, and I'm sure she's going to be over the moon about being nominated.
The 2010 nominees for Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role are Amy Adams in The Fighter, Helen Bonham Carter in The King's Speech, Melissa Leo in The Fighter, Haley Steinfeld in True Grit, and Jackie Weaver in The Animal Kingdom. Monique?
Thank you. For Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role, the nominees are Christian Bale in The Fighter, John Hawkes in Winter's Bone, Jeremy Renner in The Town, Mark Ruffalo in The Kids Are All Right, and Geoffrey Rush in The King's Speech.
That's good. For Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role, the nominees are Annette Bening in The Kids Are All Right, Nicole Kidman in Rabbit Hole, Jennifer Lawrence in Winter's Bone, Natalie Portman in The Black Swan, and Michelle Williams in Blue Valentine.
The nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role are Javier Bardem in Beautiful, Jeff Bridges in True Grit, Jesse Eisenberg in The Social Network, Colin Firth in The King's Speech, and James Franco in 127 Hours.
For Best Achievement in Directing, Darren Aronofsky for Black Swan, David O. Russell for The Fighter, Tom Hooper for The King's Speech, David Fincher for The Social Network, and Joel Cohen and Ethan Cohen for True Grit.
For Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Mike Leigh for Another Year, Scott Silver, Paul Tomasi, Eric Johnson, and Keith Dorrington for The Fighter, Christopher Nolan for Inception, Lisa Cholodinko and Stuart Blumberg for The Kids Are All Right, and David Seiler for The King's Speech.
For Adapted Screenplay, we have Danny Boyle and Simon Beaufoy for 127 Hours, Aaron Sorkin for The Social Network, Michael Arndt, John Lasseter, Andrew Stanton, and Lee Unkrich for Toy Story 3, Joel Cohen and Ethan Cohen for True Grit, and Deborah Kranick and Ann Rossellini for Winter's Bone.
For Best Foreign Film Language, for Best Foreign Language Film, we have from Mexico, Beautiful, from Greece, Dogtooth, from Denmark, In a Better World, from Canada, Encendi, and from Algeria, Outside the Law.
For Best Animated Feature Film, the nominees are How to Train Your Dragon, Chris Sanders and Dean Dubois, The Illusionist, Sylvain Chomet, and Toy Story 3, Lee Unkrich.
And finally, I'm pleased to announce that the 10 films selected as the Best Picture nominees for 2010 are Black Swan, Mike Medavoy, Ron Oliver, and Scott Franklin, producers. The Fighter, David Hoberman, Todd Lieberman, and Mark Wahlberg, producers. Inception, Emma Thomas and Christopher Nolan, producers. The Kids Are All Right, Gary Gilbert, Geoffrey Lieberhint, and Celine Rattray, producers. The King's Speech, Ian Canny, Emil Sherman, and Garth Ewan, producers. 127 Hours, Christian Colson, Danny Boyle, and John Smithson, producers. The Social Network, Scott Rudin, Dana Bernetti, Michael DeLuca, and Sion Chafin, producers. Toy Story 3, Darla K. Anderson, producer. True Grit, Scott Rudin, Ethan Cohen, and Joel Cohen, producers. And Winter's Bone, Ann Rossellini and Alex Madigan Yorkin, producers.
You're invited to join us on February 27th when we celebrate the very best that movies have to offer. We'll see you then. Thank you.